Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Hope your week is going great. So today I've got a new review for you. This day we're going to be doing a review of the Cheerson CX-17 Cricket mini drone. So before we start out on the review, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the wonderful people over at gearbest.com for providing the quadcopter for me to be able to do a review on today. So guys, if you haven't checked them out already, go to gearbest.com and check them out. They got some really cool drones, including this one. I will leave a link down in the description for the drone if you are interested in it. Check them out. They got some really cool gadgets. They're really nice people, awesome. They've always been really good to me, so thank you very much. Okay, with that being said, let's get right into it. So this is the Cheerson CX-17 Cricket mini drone. This is a really cool little drone. I had a chance to fly it in the house, and it's really good. So we'll go ahead and bring the camera down here. Okay, so here is the box. Here's what it looks like from the side, from the back, and the side. So let's open this bad boy up and let's see what we get inside. I already undid the drone, so that's why it was kind of floating in there. Okay, so here's the drone. It fits in my hand just like that. Here's what it looks like from there. On the back, you've got your Wi-Fi antenna there. On the side, underneath. And now to remove the battery on this, it's really easy. There is a little latch here. You move it, and then you squeeze the sides here on the battery, and you open it up like this. This is a 3.7 400 milliamp battery. And this is a proprietary battery because it's got its own connectors, and that's where you charge it. So it does come with a USB charger. Also comes with a set of propellers and a propeller remover. And the battery is really easy to put on and off. You just push it right in there. There's a little, if you can see right there, so the battery just lines right up like that. And you push it in, and you snap it down. And then you just move this little guy around like that. And this does also have a little camera. The camera is not adjustable. And I'm going to see real quick. Yeah, I don't see any plastic covering it. So the camera is not adjustable, but that's what it looks like. This is a auto hover drone. It does do flips. And so we'll take a look at the controller here. So here's what our controller looks like. It's kind of a cool feel. It actually feels pretty decent in the hands. It's not too bad, and it actually opens up like that, so that way your phone's going to fit right up here on the top. On the back here, it's 2 AAA batteries to power this, and when it turns on, it's just got a little button like that, and it comes right on. And then this is your FPV holder, and it just slides right on the top, just like that, just down. And then your phone fits in there. I don't think this is going to fit very big phones, so just keep in mind on that. On this side here, this is your mode button. So this is for your pictures and video, and this is for your mode 1 if you want to change the throttle and you want to change the yaw and everything like that. So you can change it over to a mode 1. But typically here in the US, we use the mode 2, where the throttle is on the left side and the yaw is on the left side, and your pitch up and back and left and right is on the right side. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn on our little mini quadcopter here. It's got a switch on the very back there. You can see it. So we'll flip it. All right, there we go. So when it initially comes on, it's got some purplish blue on the top there, and it's got a little red guy on the back here, so that does help with the orientation. And I did notice when I flew it before that they do start blinking like that when the battery is low. So it starts like that, and you turn it on, it'll kind of blink for a second, and then just like any other quadcopter, we just take the throttle, we go up, down, and it will bind. The light here on the controller will stay one solid color, and the colors on the quadcopter will also stay one solid color as well. So like I said, this is actually a altitude hold button. So the way you change your rate of speed is you push down on this one, and to do your flips, you push down on that one, and then whatever direction that you want to go ahead and actually move the quadcopter in. And it comes with your instruction manual as well, so that way you can kind of tell, you know, which way your quadcopter is going and everything on there. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and move the camera up here. So what we're going to do is, since this is such a small little drone, got a nice day outside today, so I'm going to go ahead and take the camera and we're going to go outside to my backyard. I'm not going to go out to the big park, and we're going to fly it around and see what it looks like. I'm going to download the app for this. You can download it. It's just basically, I think it's the Cheerson one. Seems like they all use the same basic little one that you can use. So I'm going to download that on my phone, and we'll get this up in the air, start some recording so you guys can see what it looks like in the air and what the video footage looks like of that. So hold on guys for just a second, and we'll go outside. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the backyard, and here is the drone. I've already got it hooked up to the camera. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is real quick, I'm going to start the recording back here by me. Here we go. It says it's recording, and I'm going to go ahead and lay it just right here in front of me. And this does have an automatic land and takeoff button. It's located on the right, just above the pitch forward and pitch back. So we're going to go ahead and bring it up. I'm going to try my very best, guys, to keep this in the camera frame for you. But as you guys can see, it's really quiet. It's not bad at all. It's a really cool little copter. It looks like the camera's about I don't know, I would say like a 720p, something like that. It's not bad. And it's got a 400 milliamp battery, so it does actually last quite a while, and it stays actually really good. So you can see it just really zippy. So let's try a flip here. So I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Okay, so it did one flip, and let's try the other way. There we go. Let's try a front flip. Hey, there we go. All right, so it does flips really well. I'm actually surprised. So, and like I said, this is a Cheerson, so they make really good little mini and really good little micro quads. I've been impressed with the two so far that I've been able to review. They're actually really awesome little drones. You can see it stays nice and steady. Let's send it out a little bit by the tree. I got the power line there, so hopefully we won't get too much interruption. And it actually did pretty good. So I'm going to try and keep it right in the center there. Let's do the speed rate. So I got it up to medium. It goes beep beep. So it's a lot faster. There we go. This doesn't have headless mode that I could find in the instruction booklet. Let's try speed high. There we go. And now we got a little bit of wind that just picked up, so that kind of threw it off a little bit. I'm just going to put it back into beginner mode so I can kind of get really close to the camera here for you guys. There we go. But this is actually a really cool little quad. It's got enough power that you could probably just, you know, if it's not a real strong windy day like today, you could probably just take it out here in the back, like your backyard, and mess around with it. It's really fun. It's really responsive. This is like one of the best little mini quads that I've done in a while. Really responsive. The controller's a little weird, but I like it. It feels good and comfortable in your hands. It doesn't feel weird at all. So we'll send it over here to the left a little bit, raise it up a little bit, and go over here by the tree. Now, if I could figure out how to take this thing apart, you know, I bet you we could turn this thing into a tiny whoop. That would be kind of cool, but we're going to keep it as such. I'm not going to not going to mess with it. I really like it a lot. It's really solid. It's another cool one. You know, I would say it would even probably it could probably compete with my Propel, and you know what? I like that Propel a lot. But the one thing I didn't like about it, it didn't have a little camera, and I love the little FPV cameras. Even though it's not always the best footage, it's still nice to be able to record some stuff. So yeah, this is really cool. I've got a squirrel over here behind me. I'm going to try and bring it over here so you guys can see the squirrel on the ground. Nope, he decided to split. So, all right, never mind. He didn't like that so much. So, but yeah, surprisingly, I'm going on like almost 5 minutes here on time, and this thing is still flying with no problem whatsoever. And I've got it recording this whole time, so, and it's still got plenty of battery. The battery, it did take about just shy of an hour because it's a larger battery, which is nice. A lot of these little micro drones, they usually give you these tiny little batteries, and they only last for, you know, maybe 2, 3 minutes at the max, you know. But this one actually, it lasted quite a while. And as you can see, it's still going. We'll bring it back here. It's really zippy. Really great controls, and I'm really, really liking this. And it holds the altitude well. It loses a little bit of altitude when you kind of come back, when you go like this to do a turn. But it's not bad. It loses a little bit, but it seems like it brings it back. So it's not bad. I definitely recommend this. This is one of the better little micro drones that I've done so far. Bring it a little farther out by the tree there. There we go. Bring it back. There it goes. There we go. So yeah, it's nice. Even in the beginner mode, I've got it on the low mode, and you know what? It's got a lot of zip to it. Let's do the yaw. The yaw is pretty quick. We'll speed it up to the medium, and the yaw is still pretty good. You can see it moves, zips. We'll move it up to the high. There's the high, and you can see it does pretty good now. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. That was the battery, so I'm going to tell it to land. So looks like we got about 6.5 minutes. All right, guys, so we are back in the house, and so I hope you enjoyed that little flight. Again, this was the Cheerson CX-17 Cricket. I'm really impressed with this little drone. It got about 6, I would say, just to be on the safe side in case you have it out and about, got about 6 minutes worth of time. That is impressive for a little mini drone. Usually these little mini drones, you get maybe 5 minutes at the most, but this one really did a really good job. So you'll see the video. It did save it to the SD card on the phone, which was good. You do have to use their app. The only complaint that I have is the phone holder. So I use a ZTE Z-Max for all my recordings for the little mini drones and just drones in general. It fit in there, but just barely. And it did kind of block the controllers, the sticks, a little bit. So if you've got a bigger phone, might want to keep that in mind. What I did was, when I was recording, I just kept it on the tripod next to me, and it was just fine. It was not a problem at all. So, but I was really focusing on flying instead of just looking at the FPV for you guys, so I could do it. But otherwise, I really like the controller. It's really good. This is the second drone that I have reviewed of Cheerson's, and I've got to admit, guys, I'm really impressed by their products. They make really, really good little mini and nano drones. They do an excellent job. And they got the red propellers on the front and the white on the back, so that helps with orientation out there. But honestly, this really wasn't that hard. Now, if you get it way out there, you might have a little trouble, but I didn't have that much trouble. I kept it pretty low to the ground. And if you get this, you know, I would suggest probably an indoor flyer, or just like I said, in the backyard like I was doing. But again, I'm really impressed with this little drone. I really like it a lot. I give it 2 thumbs up just because, you know what? They just make quality drones. So I'm really happy with this one. So if you're looking for a nice little indoor quality drone, or just something you can fly on like a windy day or a crummy day like we get here quite a bit in the wintertime in Colorado, I would suggest getting this one. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for this particular little mini drone. So guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And guys, if you love the channel, if you like my reviews, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button for me down at the bottom. And next to it, if you hit that little bell, that just lets you guys know when I've got new videos available for you. Typically update on Thursdays and Fridays. Sometimes during the week, I've got a lot of new drones coming that I'm doing a review on, so you guys are probably going to see a lot of extra videos, which is a good thing because I think you guys like the extra videos. So, but thank you for all the new subscribers, all my existing subscribers. I love every single and each and one of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And thank you for all the awesome comments and everything, guys. I appreciate each and every one of those. Try and get back to everybody when I can. Sometimes I'm very busy, so you guys know that. But thank you guys again. Without subscribers, I would have no channel. So thank you guys very much. I do appreciate that. So in the meantime, guys, until the next video, let's keep our drones up in the air and flying high. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Have a great rest of your week.